Boy, let me tell you. Studio photography, creativity, probably just got a little better. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Brandon, and welcome back to another episode on your boy's channel, man. Today, I told you I was going to be coming out and rolling out these videos. So today, there's another product that I've been hanging on for a little while because I've just been super busy. But man, I'm really excited about this product, man. I just hooked up with my boys over at GVM. They sent me something that they got on the market right now, wanted me to review it. So we're going to get right into it. Now, as you guys know, GVM is an amazing company that makes a lot of continuous lighting for a lot of filmmakers out there, a lot of people who's into video and creating videos and things like that, man. And they just bring out some really nice, affordable continuous lighting, man, that has been used pretty much on almost every set that I could think of. Somewhere you have GVM. So before I get into everything that's going on today, let me set the background here about continuous lighting. Continuous lighting plays a crucial role in photography when conducting photo shoots in a studio environment, offering consistent and constant illumination that allows photographers to preview, that's the key word, to preview and fine-tune the lighting setup in real time. Now, unlike strobe and flashes, like of course I used to use, that I like to use, but unlike strobe and flash lighting, continuous lighting provides a constant light source that enables photographers to see exactly how the light falls on the subject and make immediate adjustments to achieve that desired effect. Can't get a lot of that with flash. As you guys know, when we flash, we're adjusting and going. But with continuous lighting, this makes it easier to experiment with different lighting angles, intensities, you know, how powerful, how much you need, how less you need. A lot of modifiers to create the perfect lighting conditions for the intended composition, resulting in greater precision and control over the final image. That is really big when using continuous lighting, man, because it's less mistakes and it's not as long. The real-time feedback is especially valuable when working with portrait subjects or live subjects, as it allows photographers to ensure that the lighting enhances the subject's features and conveys the intended mood or atmosphere effectively. Now, that's the biggest thing with continuous lighting and flash, and that's the reason why a lot of us use continuous lighting in photo shoots, especially in the studio. Now, for a lot of us, this is particularly crucial when using modifiers like optical spots to create patterns and run with different ideas to create different familiar and unfamiliar shots. And again, that's what photography is all about, right? Just doing things and coming up with ideas, kind of working as you go, trying to create some different patterns and things like that. Now today, I'm going to do a quick review on a product that I have been waiting to get my hands on, and I'll tell you why. With the majority of strobes and lights we have, when looking to add or use color to add to the shot, to do something creative, most of the time we are adding some type of gel to the light, or put a gel over the light or something. Whether it be something like a sheet, like a color gel sheet, something like this. We have to find a way to like clip it in, put it over the light so we can get that type of gel, some type of gel holder, right? A lot of the lights are coming with a lot of gel holders and cutouts, kind of like this. You know, this goes for my Evolve 200. So they come with these little gel holders and things like this now. Now, that brings me to today's topic. This is why this light that I'm going to show you is so important and amazing, because not only is it an RGB light, it's powerful enough because it is a 300 watt light, and it comes with a lot of distinct features that are starting to roll out on a lot of consistent lights today. This over here, this is the new GVM SD300C Pro. The C in this means color, all right? So it is an RGB light. Now, a few house rules before we get right into this. I know I know you're checking out this little dope shirt I got on. All right. Of course, this is my shirt, man. If you want to cop some incredible photography shirts, man, from my clothing line, make sure you go over to my website, www.brandoncolephotos.com, man. Check out Brandon Cole Clothing, man. I've been working on a lot of things. We have a lot of apparel and stuff over there for you guys already. Again, I've always wanted to design my own clothing in the niche that I work around. All right, so this is gear for photographers, designed by a photographer. All right, and I think that's really important. It won't hurt you guys to stop over there, you know, check out what I have to offer. I think that you I think you guys will really like it. All right, and it don't hurt to support. All right, now also, GVM did send me out this light to review. However, they do not get a say so in this video or what I should add or what I should leave out. Everything is based on my own experience from me using a lot of LEDs to bring you basically a non-biased review. I also have, of course, some GVM lights right here that is looking at me right now, and some other GVM lights. So I'm really familiar with the GVM light setup and the menu system and everything. All right, so this is going to be great. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to do a quick unboxing of what we have in here, what you're going to get with this light, and we're going to get right into it. All right, let's do it. All right, so now that we are here, I'm going to do a quick unboxing. All right, the first thing you're going to know is you're going to get this beautiful GVM bag here, man. These bags are really sturdy. They're really helpful, man. I carry even other stuff in them, so definitely going to be great. The first thing we're going to check out, man, the first thing you're going to get is the instruction booklet. All right, you're going to flip through here. I mean, it's going to tell you pretty much all the modes and things that you need to know about this light and all the contents in it. So we got our instruction booklet. Next we have our power cable. Next we have our power fix strap. This is pretty cool. This just helps you to just better cable management. All right, here we have our power adapter. Next we have our about 6-inch reflector, 7-inch reflector. Has your logo right there as you turn the pole, and then as you can see, it has these little ripples in here. Kind of just helps you bounce and reflect the light a little bit better. All right, and then we come to our GVM COB spotlight. COB standing for chip on board, and we're going to get into this light right now. All right, so man, as I'm taking this out, man, you got to remember GVM, just an amazing company. Their main goal basically is to give filmmakers the best lighting gear without breaking the bank. That's what they're all about, man. They give you some amazing quality gear without a lot of people just breaking the bank and, you know, having to spend a lot of money on a lot of lighting and stuff. And this is something that I really truly adore, man, because this is a light that I've always wanted. Because of the capabilities of it, and it's much cheaper than a lot of other lights out there, and we're going to get into that now. But let's go ahead and talk about the design of this amazing, beautiful light right here, man. So this is the SD300C. There you go. So the first thing you notice about the GVM lights versus a lot of their other lights, man, their newest branding lights come with this red accent cube shaped aluminum design. I love it. I think it stands out. It stands apart. I absolutely like it. On here they have a new durable glass with like a textured finish. So as you can see, let me see if I can get that in here for you. There you go. There you go. Now you can see it. So as you can see in the glass right there, it has like a textured finish. All right, they feel like that type of design is really going to help reflect the light a little bit more. Next, about this light, of course, you have your universal Bowens mount. All right, so you have your Bowens mount. Here's your Bowens mount switch right here on the top. All right, so any type of Bowens mount modifiers will go good on here. Any type of creative things that you want to do, again, just make sure they have a Bowens mount setup. Of course, if you don't know what a Bowens mount is, you will see it has these 3 notches around your modifier. So as long as it has those, it is a Bowens mount and it can go in here. This light right here has a 97 plus CRI, 48,200 lux, man. So it is very bright, very powerful. That's at a distance of about 3 feet, I think. It has a color temperature, or CCT, of, it can go as low as 2,000 but as high as 10,000. All right, so not only is it RGB, you can also get good color temperatures on here also. So if you need to match these up with your ambient light or something on the inside, that is a great distance basically to match whatever you need it to match with. All right, so 2000 on the low end, 10,000 on the high end on the Kelvin. All right, let's see here. All right, so on the back here, it is DMX compatible and Bluetooth. So if you use DMX on any of your photo shoots or on your video sets, you do have DMX in and DMX out. You also have DC for your DC power port and some other things. This does have Bluetooth, so it can connect to the app. It is very portable, very versatile. They also have the QR code right here on the side, so you can scan this and go ahead and connect it to the GVM app. That works fairly well. One of the biggest downsides, if I had to name any starting off, that app is just, sometimes it connects my devices, sometimes it doesn't. I'm still having a hard time connecting some of the stuff, man, and it turns on Bluetooth, I reset Bluetooth. So the app is, I think the app still needs a lot more work. Other than that, it is what it is, but I really like it because unlike a lot of apps, the GVM app allows you to daisy chain other lights. So that is definitely important. So anything, man, HSL, RGB, gel industry, all basically gel standard colors. So that's a great thing. Let's take a quick look at the top right here. So you have your mode button right here. All right, you have a menu button right here, back button right here, and you have a cool button right here. I'm guessing that cool button is to allow you to adjust the fan speed depending on how powerful the light is or whatever you set it up on. You have right here, this is going to be your inner / selector button right here, and this is also how you control your CCT, your Kelvin, NGM over here. It has a nice size LCD right here that you can see. And yeah, but we're gonna plug it up, and we're gonna take a closer look at the menu system, and then we're gonna take a look at the color and how all of that stuff looks also. All right, let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and power this bad boy on. All right, so there's the thing, 1, 2. So about a 2-second boot up or whatever. So when you come to the menu system right here, you come to CCT, HSI, RGB, gel, source, and effects. So 6 different menus in there to get to where you want to again. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is the CCT. Very simple. All right, so on the right hand side of the CCT, you have INT, which is going to be your intensity. Then you have the color temperature, and then you have a G/M down here. All right, so if I turn the selector right here, it's going to increase and decrease the intensity. All right, now as you can see, even when I press in, it's not going to the next one. All right, you have to use the CCT knob over here to change the color temperature. So if I go ahead and use this, I press it in, it's going to change the color temperature from 2000 all the way up, like it said, to 10,000. All right, and then if I want to press it in again, it'll allow me to change the G/M right there by degrees, and that is about it. So now let's go over to HSI. So we're going to use a selector. We're going to turn it to go over to the next one. All right, and we're going to go ahead and press in. Now this is our HSI. This allows us to change the hue, saturation, and intensity of that. So right now it's changing the intensity. To adjust the hue, the color, you want to use this knob over here, and then when you want to adjust the saturation, or how powerful that color will be, you have to press it in right here. All right, next we're going to check out RGB. All right, again, this is the intensity right here. Now this allows you RGB. I don't go into RGB a lot, but this allows you to really dial in a specific color that you want. So if there's something that you need to match, it allows you to adjust the reds, adjust the blues, adjust the greens to get the actual color that you actually need. There are some stats like that where you need to match a specific color. This light allows you to do that. All right, so in this next mode we have something called gel. Now gel are like presets. they are things that are already dialed into here, so you don't really have to look for a certain type of color. If there's something that you specifically like, maybe you'll go through here and you'll find something that you automatically like. You don't have to worry about adjusting nothing or, you know, fine tuning anything. You can literally just go into here, select it, and it's already there. So these are two types of color gels, Roscoe and Lee, each of which has about 30 different types of presets. All right, so that's what this looks like. So you have the R over here for Roscoe. So what you have to do is you have to go down here, get out of intensity, so you can see it moving down. You have Honey Bay, Blue Pink, Gel, R versus red. You have a lot of different presets in here under Roscoe. And now if you wanted to go over to Lee, you press the L, and then you have a lot of different other presets over here under the L. All right, and then you can adjust the intensity on those. Next, we're going to go to Source. Source is a lot of presets in here that are already dialed in, so you don't have to look for them. And I'll show you what those look like. So at the top here, you'll see we have tungsten light, but it's already set in here. So if you're in a place or you need to just come up with tungsten light, you can just hit it right there and it goes to tungsten. HMI, something called 5600, 6000. You have something called studio lamps, sodium lamp, halogen, area candle. So all these are already pre-dialed in here at their specific Kelvin. So if you want to get to these source lights much faster, if you're in that environment and you just need to get to it quick, you can go right to source. I need tungsten light, boom, you're done. All right, I think that's pretty cool. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and back out of that. All right, now, and then the last one that we have in here is called effects. Now, effects is basically the same thing that you see on a lot of different continuous lights now. It comes up with these things like flashes, you know, police lights. It's just that simulation of a lot of different things to give you the best effect when you're trying to get a specific studio lighting effect or studio lighting look. All right, so again, all these presets are in here. You can go through all of these. I'm not going to go through all these and show you what they look like, but again, you have, like I said, lamps, candles, TV, paparazzi, stuff like that. Now they have a new one in here. They got a hue loop, so I'm guessing this is just going to kind of like loop through. Like you can see it now. Look, I don't know if you can see. There you go. So this is the hue loop, and basically what it's doing right now is just looping through the colors. All right, so turn that off, and that's basically what a lighting is. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning here. Menu. All right, so if we go ahead and dive into the menu system here, right in here you have output mode, you have wide CCT, finely CCT. That just allows you to dial in your color temperature a little bit more finer than the other ones. So again, it's really up to you. You can choose wide, you can choose if you want to dial in a little bit more finer. That's what we'll do. So we'll go back. Next we got DMX settings. So again, if you use DMX, you'll be able to use it in this setting right here. I don't use DMX, but for anybody out there who's on set who uses DMX, this is where you will change your DMX settings. We're gonna go back. Next, we have the dimming curve. Again, if you use the dimming curves a lot, where your light is like lighter and then it gets darker, and then you know the curve and everything, if you know a little bit about that, you will go in here and deal with dimming curves. I don't deal with dimming curves, but I know that's really important when you're on a lot of the sets out there. So dimming curve right here. You have your wireless settings right here. RF channel, your RF switch if you need it to switch channels. You got your Bluetooth on, and then if anything happens, you can reset your Bluetooth. All right, and then here we're going to studio. Studio is really cool. Studio just allows you to, if you have this set of a specific lighting issue when you're in studio and you turn this off, when you turn it back on, it will be still at those same specific settings. Turn it back on. Frequency settings, 25,000 hertz. I just leave it at the highest. That's where it is right now. Again, if you're on set, again, those hertz might be different. They might matter. Everything is not 25,000. Your hertz might need to be adjusted according to the set that you're at. Fan settings. So smart is pretty cool. Smart basically just adjusts to how powerful or how much light you're actually using, how much powerful you have this. Or you can just set it to high, or you can set it to silent. I just leave it on smart. All right. Your language, you can go in here and change it to English or whatever that is. And then system settings will tell you what your system is, UID, the date, just in case if you need to send us in or they ask you what that is, you get that from right there. Or if you need to update to the latest firmware, it tells you that this firmware right now is on 1.44, and then that is where you need to do your factory reset. And that is about it. That is pretty much everything there is about this. Again, man, big shout out to GVM for sending me out this product, man. I love this. I actually think I'm gonna get another one of these because as it starts to get colder outside, and you know me, I'm love on location stuff. I'm gonna be doing a lot more photo shoots inside the studio, man, and a lot of clients, a lot of stuff inside the studio, doing some content and everything. So I want to be able to be as creative as I can. And again, I don't like a lot of times using a lot of gels and stuff like that and having to find a certain color gel and having to find, match up different things. But when I like that automatically allows me to go through those colors and find something that I want, it's a no-brainer, especially when I start to use continuous lighting and I start to use optical spots. There's nothing better than this. And I think now the closest light that I think that is close to this GVM from my research and what I've found is the Aperture, the Amron 300C. Now the Amron 300C is also a RGB light, but I think that light is like $569. This light is $399. Go figure. All right. This one is $399 versus $569. So I think this is not only the best looking, portable, powerful, cheapest RGB light that you can probably get on the market, man, with a Bowens mount and all the settings and things that you can do. I don't think that there's another one on the market right now that can match this. Again, yo, man, listen, big shout out to GVM allowing creators to get something like this without breaking the bank, man. You don't know how important this type of light is in a studio unless you are a photographer and you shoot in studio and you use lights and you use color. All right. So if you know anything about color gels and putting them on your 600 or putting them on your 300 and stuff like that, man, this is a game changer. I love this. I absolutely love what they did. And I'm going to be doing a lot of content with using this light and being able to do things with it, man. So again, big shout out. I appreciate GVM for sending this out to me, man. I can't wait to get started in the studio with this. If you have any questions about the GVM SD300C for color, the Pro, leave your boy a comment in the comment section below, man. Let's talk about it. If you guys know of another light that has this many features, that looks this good, this stainless steel, this gradient is just amazing, man. They still got the G up here. But if you know of another light that's this powerful, RGB, Kelvin temperatures with all the bells and whistles to it, the RGB, the hue saturation, the studio lighting, the effects, like everything that this thing can bring you for $399. If you can find one, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to look it up and research it and maybe even do a comparison between that. But for right now, this one takes the cake, hands down. This takes the cake. And it's 300 watts, so it is powerful enough to use in the studio to really get those looks that you're looking for. All right, so I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Take it down to the comment section, man. Let me know what your thoughts is on the GVM SD300C, man. And yeah, we're gonna keep bringing it to you. I got a lot more stuff to roll out, man, and I can't wait to bring it to you. All right, it's your boy Brandon, aka the Kevin Hart Photography, because I'm a fool. And I will see you guys in the next video. I holla.